Sup, y'all? I'm sitting out here at Weston Bend State Park today, just doing some reading, do some scripture, and doing some study today. And I'm almost completely distracted by everything going on around me. If you listen closely, I mean, you hear the birds chirping, bugs flying around your head. I've seen a few creatures scurry off into the woods and stuff. And while I'm reading, I find it hard to focus almost, which is kind of funny because I enjoy connecting with nature, God's creation. I'm just mesmerized by everything that God has done and created on this earth. And I recorded a video the other day, just kind of like an interpretive reading of Psalm 8, and just talked about like the majesty, and it talks about how God created the heavens and the earth. And if this is what earth looks like, I cannot wait to see what heaven looks like. But while I was reading today and in my study, I couldn't help but to keep going back to Psalm 8 and thinking about what Psalm 8 really, said to us as Christians. And I think it's important that we have times like this where we sit and just listen. I think that many times in our lives, our busy lives, we are distracted by the wrong things, and we have the time, but we feel like we don't have the time to sit back and just listen to what God is saying to us. And I think it's misunderstood a lot that if we don't hear a voice, that God isn't talking to us, or if God isn't appearing to us in some type of a vision, God isn't speaking to us. But really, I feel God is speaking to me today. I've got several things on my mind, and I wanted to get out of the confines of my apartment and just come out here and sit with God. And I just wanted to pop up a quick video and just encourage you guys that, in your prayer, sometimes you don't always have the right things to say, but if you just sit quietly and listen, God hears you. He's listening. He loves you. And while it might not come necessarily in a context that you're hoping for, I think that God is speaking to us through all things, through His creation. And I just want to encourage you guys this week, as you go into work or you tackle your obligations, that you just take a time to sit down and just listen to God. It's a beautiful thing. And I just want you all to know I'm praying for you, and I would appreciate the same for you guys to be praying for me as well. Before I end this real quick, I just want to show you where I'm sitting, because it's beautiful out here. God has the hand of an artist. It's beautiful.